Gemini, Gemini, Gemini. Welcome. This is your weekly tarot. This is for December 8th through the 15th, 2019. Hope your week is going well. Thanks for stopping by. We're going to start with the Amente Oracle. Right here. Yep. Now this is going to be the basis of your reading. Sorry, I thought somebody called it to me from outside the door there. Okay, so, wow. I advance through my own abilities. Wow. Well, that's pretty big, isn't it? You advance, Gemini, through your own abilities. Okay. It's all about you. It is. Let's talk about that. That means that you are, well, it kind of reminds me of the magician, you know? So we have this feather, which is spirit, spiritual connection, right? And then we have these, almost like horns, and they're like, they're like beams, you know, tractor beams. And then we have this circle here, which would be the third eye, I feel like it would be. And then we have this person wearing a necklace with a heart on right there at our throat chakra. And these people on the sides are actually looking up at, wow, I see it. I see it. Talk about what we see. Advancing to our own abilities does remind me of the magician because it's saying I have everything I need to create my life, my abundance, love, and everything. I mean, everything we want. So, there's obstacles. These are showing me obstacles right here. Let's see what's going on. So we have the Page of Swords. So, Page of Swords, we know, is about words, information, truth, observation, a little bit of spying maybe even. It's about the truth. Second card, Three of Swords. The truth about, well, the heartache, the third party, the heartbreak, right? And this could be about how maybe there is still pain from this heartbreak that happened, okay? Still experiencing pain. Now we have the Two of Swords. This is a card of not seeing everything, not being able to see the truth, not maybe just not having all the facts, right? And feeling like you're still in limbo, like you can't make a decision. That's been around for way too long. And then we have the Hierophant. Well, the Hierophant is about spiritual guidance, is about dogma, is about religions, it's about bureaucracy. It's about, hey, this is the way we always done things. Okay. Next card. Well, the Ten of Swords. Reverse. It's about getting those knives out of our back. Betrayal. Did the way we always do things, do we betray ourselves? Did somebody betray us because we were just trying to get along the way people told us to? There's something here about, see if you can feel this, resonate with you. Something here about betraying ourselves by following everything else that we never felt like it was the truth. I don't know, but here he is, the investigator, right? The private detective, the documents, the proof. Okay. King of Cups. I'm starting to see this, you know, it's really interesting, Gemini, because the cards take on a different tone. When things change, the cards adapt, okay? What they tell us and how they show up is different for different things. This card right here is saying there's stuff that you know. There's stuff that you know, Gemini. You know who you love. You know about love. But you know what the truth is. And you know what the pain in your heart is about. And you know what you can't see. You also know what the heck you've been following. And how that, you're still getting those knives out of your back. You know all that. If I can get them back the way they were. You know all that. But you're just going to, it's like, you have all this knowledge, but you're going to just sit back and not really show what you know. Because, well, there's something here about maybe there's some things that you don't need to tell everybody either. And it's somewhat about protection, but I think it's really about strategy, Gemini. It's about strategy. Because I think it's, and this is what I'm getting, we'll see what comes out, but I think it's about letting people reveal themselves and not let them know what you already know, Gemini. You see? I don't know why I'm shuffling again. I usually don't, but it just kind of happened. So weird. All right, so let's talk about Page of Swords. What do we know? What do we find out? Queen of Swords. Well, Queen of Swords is about somebody that doesn't hold back when she's angry. She's had enough, and she's going to tell somebody off. And it may not be what they want to hear, but it's the truth. Okay? The Queen of Swords, so somebody had enough with somebody's bleep that they just told them off and told them what they knew. Back here. Okay? Somebody found out about something. Okay, so, therefore, somebody chose a different path. There was a fork in the road here, and somebody had to make a choice based on what they knew. Okay? Let's get another card there. The Hermit. And then there is introspection, okay? The thing is that this is introspection and learning the lessons and integrating them in our new knowledge base to move forward. In your new knowledge base to move forward, Gemini. You knew enough to know when it felt like something was rotten. Okay. So now we're going to talk about the broken heart. Please tell me about this. Well, this is the Ace of Wands reversed. This is no more passion for whatever created this. Also, when the Wands is reversed, to me that's just taking the passion somewhere where it shouldn't be going. It's pointing down. It's not pointing up. It's pointing down. Like, kind of like lower energy. Lower vibration, right? Because, you know, because Wands is about passion. There's, and you know, somebody's heart was broken so bad, there's no new start, and there's no more passion. This took somebody to a dark place because it was in a dark place. Page of Cups. I don't want to hear an apology. I don't want to hear an offer. Page of Cups reversed. And there probably wouldn't have been anyway. There hasn't been so far. Okay? Knight of Swords. Knight of Swords, I'm laughing because my card is ripped and, you know, I get passionate, whatever. Knight of Swords is about the passionate writer coming in. Air sign. By the way, this Queen of Swords is an air sign. It could be you, Gemini. Kind of feels like it is. Any other air sign too. Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. So this is the Knight of Swords reversed, and this is somebody not coming in, not apologizing, not bringing the truth. But it could be somebody coming in just to cause chaos and lies. So either way, I mean, it's still movement. So it just depends. But it kind of feels like, I don't know. If somebody came in, it wasn't with the truth. Tell you that one. Tell you that much. That's the way it feels. If they came in to argue, to disengage, and see if they could manipulate. Okay, so let's talk about this Two of Swords. It's still not knowing what the truth is completely. Okay, I'm still feeling stuck because of it. We have the Eight of Pentacles. But somebody here knows that this is not something they can master, not something they can work with. There's just no way. If you don't know the truth, and you know it's shady, is that enough? Do you know enough? Well, let's find out. Well, Three of Wands reverse says, I'm not going to get any rewards here. I'm not going to get anything back that I put in. This is a dead end, big time. In fact, it's more than a dead end. It's a big hole that I'm just throwing everything in and it's just sucking it up. Yeah. Let's do one more card there. Okay, Four of Wands. And then we have this Foundation card, like the marriage card, like the engagement card. And it feels like there was a promise here. Out in the horizon, you will be rewarded here. I don't know if this is something somebody was dangling in front of you. So this could be you, Gemini, the opposite party, or the cross-watcher. It can flip either way. And so if somebody was dangling like an engagement or wedding, marriage, in front of somebody, but the real underlying feeling that was going on was this. But because there was a promise, I think somebody did what they should do. The way we were taught we should do, right? Believe it. Trust it. Something like that. Be a good little girl? Be a good little girl? But then now somebody is like, this is getting past the sleepless nights, getting past this is a Nine of Swords reverse. Getting past, coming out of this tormented place where you're having bad dreams. I mean, starting to see a light at the tunnel because we are dropping the Ten of Swords afterwards. So it's processing all that pain. This is pain and trying to heal. It's a tough place. Tough. There we go, flying cards again. Tough place. It's a place somebody just wants to drop like that card flew out of my hand. Okay. So, wanting to move forward the right way, dropping this pain. Page of Pentacles says, I want to move with good contracts, good opportunities, the right way. And so maybe that is what this says. I want to do things right. But it's a different right way, right? Gemini. It's not being the good little girl or boy. It's doing things that I know will bring rewards. It's like a twofold thing again. How these cards have multiple layers. Okay. Doing things the way things people told me to do, the way things have always been done, brought me this sorrow. Okay? Because I didn't question. I didn't question when it didn't feel right. I didn't question that I was giving my power away. I didn't question that maybe those weren't the best decisions. But this is also a card of spiritual guidance. There is a place I can follow. You can bump up the levels and get a little bit higher view. You can see that connecting to your higher self, seeing above the dogma and the bureaucracy, you can connect to that guidance that can help you. So you know that you can advance through your own abilities, that you can build this foundation yourself. You don't need anybody to promise you a wedding or an engagement. Pfft. What would be the most secure? Gemini, it would be for you to build it yourself, wouldn't it? Let's get one more card there, Gemini. Chariot. Because your Sphinxes, Chariot reverse, have to be aligned. It's about self-alignment, right? Self-alignment, self-balance. There's two people here. Balance. Two Sphinxes, balance. Whose life is this? It's Gemini's life. Therefore, the person to balance it and create this life would be Gemini. It wouldn't be somebody that promises Gemini. You know. Okay, let's talk about the Ten of Swords. Pulling those knives out of your back. We have the Nine of Cups. This is about the wish card. Yes. Yes, this is a wish. My dreams come true would be free of this pain. And then I can celebrate, right? Next card. Because right now somebody feels like they're attached. They're dependent. They're codependent. Breaking free of the codependence. Breaking free of the previous training. This is somebody that's not able to stand on their own as a single person. Not being able to build what they want to build. But now you know that you advance through your own abilities. It's not somebody else. It's not what somebody else brings to the table. It's like you're the table. What you got? What you got you want to move on? Gemini, you're the table. It's funny, huh? Okay, you're the table. Flip it. You have the power. Okay? You can be the single mom. You can be the entrepreneur. You can have your own business. You can do it all and not compromise anything except who you want to love. I mean, you love them now because they're going to help you with the rent. You know, like you can split, I didn't mean it like that, but like you can split expenses. You don't need that. Those days are over because you know you can advance through your own abilities. All right, one more card here. Page of Wands says, bing, 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 yes. I can, that there's new inspiration. There's a lot of new energy here. There's new inspiration to create. Page of Swords is about, yes, I'm inspired. It's about passion. It's about love. It's about opportunities. Could be about dating. Starting to date again. Starting to think about dating again. Well, I have this one and, well, let me think about it. I mean, I like that. Okay, so let's talk about the King of Cups here. Okay, so this is like healing, like heart healing, right? Healing your heart. But nobody really needs to know. No, I mean, it still kind of looks the same, but you feel different, but they're not really sure what really happened, Gemini. I think that's a good strategy because you know you're moving, you're on the move. You're on the move. Five of Pentacles says, not going to be shut out again. This is about being shut out. It's about financial loss. Every time the cycle is repeated, there's more financial loss. I mean, if you move in together, if you do that part of it, become dependent on each other instead of interdependent, instead of I complete me and I love spending time with you. And I don't need anything for you, but, I like it when you cook steak for me. That kind of thing, right? Okay, so we could talk about the Seven of Swords. So, this King of Cups, it seems detached, but this King of Cups has been through being shut out. Been through the financial loss of breakup relationships and broken not being able to go home, not being able to have a home, whatever that means. And then Seven of Swords is about, this Gemini has been through being cheated on, maybe even cheating, maybe even being the other side cheating. But you don't need to wear that on your sleeve. No, but not everybody needs to know that. Because if everybody knew that, then you couldn't see them for who they really are. And those cards need to be carefully. Well, not everybody needs to know because of your power. Five of Swords is about, well, it can be about inner turmoil. About this. It can also be, I'll fight whoever I have to fight to advance through my own abilities now. It's about not giving your power away anymore. Nope. I'll go out. I'll battle them. But it's going to be for the reasons I believe are right. You believe are right, Gemini. Not because of some ego. Or somebody needs to win. Okay, one more card there. And with this, then I won't be the fool. You won't be the fool. Because you're not the fool. You're not foolish. Alright. That was pretty cool. I like that. Do one more card. Wow, that just drained my energy. It's like somebody just pulled the power plug right there. Like, I'm so tired. Alright, well, it's pretty late. I think I'm going to go to bed after this. So, Arthur, the Eye of the Soul Oracle. What you got? A deep secret will come to light. There's that darn secret again. A deep secret will come to light. It's that thing that you couldn't see, that you still had to make the decision. You had to make the call. What did they say? It's like you had to make the call, and now somebody's going to call in the marker. And the truth's going to come out. I don't know what that means, Gemini. Let's get one more card. Let's see. Let's try this one. I'm just curious. Be courageous. Truth will come, girl. It looks like it's going to be the truth, but is that the truth we've been hearing about for all these months, Gemini? I'm going to do another deck because I'm still just curious. Courage. I guess standing in our truth will bring our truth, the truth to us. There's something about this other party that they have to make amends. It's almost like they're being. It's almost. Ooh, I got chills. It's almost like they are the tortured souls now. They are the one that betrayed themselves, right? And in order to heal and to have peace, it's almost like they feel like they have to do this. They have to tell the truth. Wow. That's a big call for for those that don't ever tell the truth. That's like asking somebody to, I don't know, eat poop or something. I don't know where that came out. Okay, that's just weird, Gemini. Alright, sorry. It's like the worst thing that somebody can imagine if they don't do it. Okay, this is one more card. Yeah, this is about the blindness, what was being hidden from us. See, that's it again. Is that nuts? Look at that. But you know what it feels like? It's about whatever they were wrestling with, their light and dark side that we couldn't see. I don't know if they can see it yet. Okay, one more card. It's not time yet. So it is coming. It's a fated event. It's fated. It's like it was written into this story. So many of our stories. Weird, right? So, love you guys. To be continued, obviously. But advance through your own abilities. Because we're all in this together. We're all doing this, right? Collective Gemini. There's many other groups that are doing things like that too, but you're not alone. There's so many of us with you. Love you guys. Take care. Bye-bye.